Hi, my name is Heyward Todd, and I decided to do my IOR on the deforestation of the Amazon. So let's get right into it. So the Amazon covers 2.7 million square miles of incredibly important rainforest. It houses many species, some only found there. It also contains 10% of Earth's carbon stores and has been growing for the past 55 million years, so it contains incredible cultural and historic importance. In 1989, a group of environmentalists got together and evaluated the economic importance of it as well. They said that you could get $6,000 if farmed sustainably. You could also get $1,000 for clear cutting or $148 for cattle. As said before, it contains many different species, over 2,000 species of animals, 40,000 plant species, and 3,000 fish species, meaning that it is one of the most diverse and important biodiversity places in the world. Here's what the Amazon should look like. You can see the many different subregions, and the forest should go on for as far as the eye can see. This is what many parts of the Amazon look like now. People came in and burned it all, mainly for cattle farming. And as said before, that is the least economically viable option for them. 62% of the deforestation efforts are from burning the forest in order to make room for cattle farming. So the argument now is, who owns the Amazon? Is it the locals who have been there for generations and continue to want to sustainably farm it and not pollute and possibly trigger a irreversible global warming effort? Companies like BlackRock, JP Morgan Chase, and HSBC have found support with the current administration in the Brazilian government in order to come in and fund the commodity traders, who in turn fund the farmers who go through and burn as much of it in order to make as much room for cattle farming as they possibly can. The companies and the public officials are the ones that are lining the pockets, and the locals are the ones who in turn hurt the worst from it. They have been there for generations and haven't been polluting it and haven't been burning it down, and have found ways to live in harmony with the environment. And if we continue to let them do so, then these companies wouldn't make as much money, but we would also have the rainforest as well as the species in it, and could continue to have as much carbon stores as we need. So some of the proposed solutions are sustainable farming, which, as said earlier, is the highest income and also the longest term. And as you can see on the right, it still impacts the environment some, but if we're not trying to export as much of the cattle and some of the things that they grow there, then it's okay for the most part. The problem with that is that it is a longer term solution, and these companies wouldn't stand to make as much in the short term. The other one is government regulation, and that has worked in the past. And previously, the deforestation in the Amazon had gone way, way down, especially in Brazil, which houses most of the rainforest. However, that the current administration and the Brazilian government has allowed for all of these other companies and people to come in and begin pillaging the rainforest once again. The last one is tourism. If people continue to go and appreciate the rainforest just for what it is, then these people wouldn't have to get together and grab as much of the short-term gains as they possibly could. But that also means that people have to continue going there and realize what they're getting into, and that it is just a rainforest, and get out of their own little bubble. So All that being said, if we continue on this current path and continue pillaging the rainforest, then we could stand to lose 10% of the carbon stores, which would trigger an irreversible global warming event that we could possibly never come back from. So that's my IOR.